Hello everyone and welcome back. So today I have a Mitsubishi Galant VR-4 by PARA64. This has been my first custom by them. It's one I've been thinking about getting for a while. There comes a nice little display container. Alright, so Mitsubishi Motors official licensed product. Obviously 1/64 scale, Mitsubishi Galant VR-4. Monte Carlo Rally 1991 and car number 4. Alright, let's get it out. So, it's a little plastic sleeve, then the cardboard sleeve, a little bit detail there in the box. And the car itself. Now, this one arrived, I think, last week, and straight away I've seen a few issues with it, which was disappointing, but fortunate enough I was able to get a refund on this one. And right away you can see an issue there with the paint. We'll have a closer look. Alright, so what we've got here, plastic tabs, stickers I should say. That should be enough for me to get it out. Alright, so the Mitsubishi Galant VR-4 been one of my favourites of the Mitsubishi lineup. And later on, the engine and running gear out of this particular car would go into the Evo Lancers. And let's see the base, got a little screw there. Alright, so I'll take it off the base in a minute, but first off, point out a few issues which I noticed with it. So first off, you have the paint there. So that's bad quality control. There's no paint flakes sitting in the bottom of the box, so obviously it's happened before put it on the base. Now another thing with these is they use decals, which in my opinion is pretty poor. These cost what, $30 or so. Decals should not be used. Basically full stop. If other brands could do tampo printing for half the price, there's no excuse that this brand can't do the same. You just see the outline around, the Mitsubishi logo. I mean, some people are probably happy with that, but, after a while, it'll probably crack. Who knows what would happen with it. So you got a wonky mirror there, poor quality control. I mean, this actual, scale of the car is pretty correct. The casting, the portions look pretty right. But another thing that is pretty poor as well, that no one else has really said anything about it, is with the B pillar. Alright, so most companies that'll be part of the casting or part of the actual moulding of the window, but PARA64 decided they'll just paint it on basically, which is it's lazy. It's just lazy, in my opinion. I said some people probably don't worry about it, but for me, I'd rather that be actually part of the casting or part of the actual plastic itself for the window that's moulded in, not just painted on, or decal for all I know, but I reckon it's just painted on, but still, it's just lazy. These are, well, they're not over expensive, but they're not cheap as well. And things like that, it's just poor. Same with the wheels, they're the wrong colour. They should be white. I mean, it's just a small thing, but if they try and replicate, the real deal, then having the right coloured wheels on it would help. It's just a few things there that, a little bit disappointing. But apart from that, everything else is right. I mean, the decals are pretty, crisp looking. But it's just annoying that they're not tampo prints. And the number plate's a bit sort of crooked there. I mean, you got some small detail on the side. Excuse me. You got the seats in there and the roll cage. So, alright, we'll start at the front. So, looks like you got your plastic inset headlights. Nice detail there in the centre. There's meant to be a Mitsubishi logo there in the middle, but yeah, it's pretty poor. And looks like there'll be the front intercooler there. And around to the side, so you see you've got the other sponsorship there. I do like this colour scheme as well. The early Evos had this as well, this scheme. And plastic inset tail lights. Like I said, the number plate's a bit crooked. Mitsubishi there from the left hand corner. Come on, focus. Alright, same thing on the other side. And the mirrors have a little bit of reflection in there. Alright, so have a quick look at the base and I'll get it off the base. So obviously just Mitsubishi Motors Galant VR-4. Alright, so I'll try and take it off the base without breaking anything off it. Alright. So it's quite light actually. So just a plastic base. Carefully turn it around without breaking anything off it. Alright, so you got a bit of detail on there. Screw together, so I guess that's alright if you want to take it apart and paint it or whatnot. So big detail there. Yeah. Just the rear skid plates or covers. Protect the rear diff. Want to protect the motor. Part of the gearbox. And a big detail there, exhaust. Tail shaft. Big detail there, suspension. Another thing is tyres. I guess you can call them tyres if you want. They just look like slicks. So I think it's a bit of a letdown. I think rubber. They're really hard. And there's no detail there, so that's not let down. And you got the exhaust there. You see it. So yeah, it's a bit of a mixed result, And it's like I said, the scale looks right, but there's small things like painted on, B pillar, the decals, incorrect coloured wheels, the tyres, no detail, wonky mirrors. But, I might get another one, see if that's any better, but oh well. You can see inside a bit of detail there. Alright, let's get on the turntable, eh? Well, there's a few things there that PARA64 should really, improve on. The main thing being the decals. Don't use decals because they're just rubbish. For something like this, everyone else, the majority of people, I think, are using tampo printing. That's how it should be done. These companies are the cars cost half the price that are doing tampo printing. So there's no reason why PARA64 can't. Just pure lazy. I'm trying to save money, I guess, and should improve on those detail around being the B pillars, and get some more detail on the tyres, and at least trying to have the wheels the right colour. But that might be just me being fussy, but that's how it should be done. Alright guys, well that's it for the video, and take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.